Stay on the topic of mental health for a few more minutes now.
We're joined by Kim Crawford, a therapist from Family Services Center in Huntsville. Thanks for coming on the show this evening, Kim.
Thanks for having me.
So are you able yet to meet with clients in person?
Not in person, not yet. We're still doing our sessions through telehealth, so we're hoping June 1st is our goal right now to open up and see people in person.
Kim, as we move into this next phase of reopening, can you describe some of the concerns or feelings that your patients have shared with you?
Some of the concerns, I think are still, just the, the fear of the unknown, of the job, of what the virus is going to be in the future, just the safety overall. Financial concerns, of course, are a big concern for people. Schools are a big concern, for kids of, what they're going to do in the fall, is a big concern, especially for, kids going to college. Those are big concerns, not only for adults, but for the children as well.
Things look different. People look different now. What's your advice to parents as kids have questions about masks and other safety measures that we'll see?
That is, well, and for children, you got that. Kids are afraid with the mask, especially younger kids. We get a lot of our cues non-verbally, and so you've got half your face covered up, and so kids can't really read those nonverbal cues. So I think explaining to kids that people are wearing those masks for their safety, and to explain to those, children when you're going out, if you are bringing your kids out to grocery stores and shopping, to explain to them ahead of time, that they're going to see people wearing masks, but it's for their safety so that they don't get sick, so that they don't get germs, and explain it that way, because kids do pick up on cues by looking at your faces. Mm-hmm. So I do think explaining it that way, that it is for their safety and for their health, because it is scary for kids, especially when you're talking about the younger kids.
Kim, we're now more than 2 months into the coronavirus pandemic. So what is your message to people who right now are feeling that quarantine fatigue?
People are feeling the fatigue, and we are several months into it, and things are getting opened up slowly, so I think people are getting out a little bit more, but we are exhausted. People are getting exhausted of working from home, doing school online. But I still think, it holds true now as it did, a couple weeks ago, and as we continue to go is, get exercise, get sleep, stay connected with friends, stay connected with family, try to have as much of that quote-unquote normal as you can. Stay away from the alcohol, stay away from the excessive, social media, and things like that. Try to set those boundaries as much as you can, and get out there and do those things that you can that are healthy for you. It is exhausting to be cooped up in your house all day, and so I think getting out in the fresh air, the weather's getting nicer, so we can go out, ride bikes, get some exercise, and do those things as much as we can, and obviously, get some sleep.
Well, Kim, thank you so much for your time and your insight this evening.
Thank you so much.